Hello my bunnies, welcome back. Today we are making these amazingly easy champagne bombs made with cotton candy. These are so sparkly, so beautiful, and all you need is cotton candy and edible glitter. So let's get started. So this is New Year's, we're gonna go all out and we are going to make our own cotton candy with a cotton candy machine. So I chose my sugar. The color of the sugar that you use will dictate the color of your cotton candy. So I turned it on, waited for it to heat up, and then mistake number one, it's gonna be a common theme in this video, you guys, oh my God. And I added it to the machine while it was still spinning, so sugar everywhere. And then it's just downhill from there. Like, I don't even know, like, what is happening? What is happening? It is flying around the machine. It's like an ominous sugar storm is brewing in my studio. What is going on? And then suddenly, for some reason, it starts to work. And look at it, it is so nice and fluffy and pretty, and well, kind of. And then I was like, I want some white cotton candy too. So I decide that I don't want to clean it in between batches because dishes. So it explodes. But adding the sugar when it was turned off was definitely the smarter move, so at least I learned something. But you know what, look, it's fluffy. It's kind of like a lighter pink because the residual pink dyed the white sugar. And you know what? It's not too bad. And then I lost all confidence in it actually lasting long enough to make the bombs, so Uber Eats saved me. So now is the fun part, we get to build them. So I have some edible glitter. Technically I think it's called pearl dust or luster dust, but I'll link some down below if you want to pick it up. But I have a bunch of colors here, and I also have this much like chunkier glitter, and I don't know how it's gonna look because like that's typically not what you use in this, and I don't think it's gonna dissolve the same way, but we're gonna try it and we're gonna see. So what I did was basically take a chunk of cotton candy, open it up, pour some of the luster dust on top. I used about a 1/4 teaspoon, so you don't want to use too much because like it's gross, but you also don't want to use too little because you want it to have like that like sparkly effect. And then I folded it up, kind of imagining that I was making a dumpling. So like, you know when you're making a dumpling and you're kind of stretching or you're folding the dough around the filling, that's what I did. And the warmth of your hand will kind of set the cotton candy and allow it to maintain the little ball shape. And for the blue glitter, it's really, really dark, and I'm kind of nervous that it's just gonna be too dark and not as sparkly. So I added some silver in as well. So fingers crossed, like we'll see how that turns out. And you also wanna make sure that when you're making the balls that they fit into your champagne glasses, because you know, if it's too big, you're gonna lose the effect and you're just gonna be like shoving it in. It's not gonna work, so. Look at how pretty. I am so satisfied with like all of these so prettily lined up. It's a symphony. It is a dog symphony. Oh my God, that is how you fall and break a leg. Oh my God, Chico Chestnut. And now it's the best part, we are using some champagne. I mean, like technically I'm using Prosecco, but it counts. And this bottle of Prosecco, it was actually, this is not sponsored, it was from Best Fiends because I create content for them on their Instagram, and they sent me a bottle of champagne as like a thank you. So it's just like, oh, it means so much, and it's really cool that I get to use this bottle in the video. So pour the champagne, and I'm so excited. Let's do this. And oh my gosh, this is so much prettier than I expected. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And then now for the blue. I've done this before on YouTube where I just add the glitter without the cotton candy, and it flows differently. It's not as like a silky wave, so that is interesting. I do like it. It's fancy. Oh, she hates it. Okay. And then last but not least, the gold. And if you want another bomb version of gently and creatively encouraging people to leave after after. I have a T-bomb recipe that's really, really fun and cool. It's always such a tricky dance to like get people out of your house. Now for the chunky glitter, let's see how that works. So this is silver, so it's pretty like plain. You don't get the pretty color, but you can kind of see the larger flecks of glitter swirling in the glass. Now I did taste it and you can't taste the glitter. There's no texture, which is important because otherwise it would just be like drinking sand and no one wants that. If you're more of like a vodka shot kind of person versus champagne, I had to do a mini one. How cute is this? Also though, it's like kind of anticlimactic because I thought I put pink glitter instead of white, so it's just ew. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Be safe, and I will see you guys next year. That sounds so weird every time I hear it. Bye! Are you starting a business in 2022? Ah, spoiler alert. My little blogger. She's gonna be a